Well, I guess I've been sort of formed by mountaineering. I started climbing when I was 12 years old, and my passion was really to follow in the footsteps of Sir Ed. And that's, I guess, driven so much of my life. In New Zealand, everyone's a rugby player. For me, it was exactly the opposite. I was a skinny little kid, and I had to find something safer, so it was mountaineering. I started climbing. My first job was as a mountaineer at 18 years old, and then I guess it puts a framework on your life that you can sort of treat it as a metaphor for the rest of your life, and hopefully that's what I've done. In mountaineering you're facing challenges all the time, you choose to take them, and that I guess sets you up that for some of the challenges that you don't choose, it allows you to cope with them, and that's what happened in November 1982. I got stuck on the summit of Mount Cook for 14 days, stuck in a tiny little ice cave, and got frostbite so severe I had both legs cut off just below the knee on Christmas Eve 1982. Waking up on Christmas Day, looking down the bed and seeing the sheets end halfway down, that was a really defining time for me. That was a new challenge. And it wasn't so much the new challenge to learn to walk again, to climb, to ride a bike, whatever. It's the challenge to learn how to think, how to think about advantage in life and not disadvantage. I mentor a lot of young disabled people, and the first thing I say to them is, "You're so lucky!" Because if you can deal with your disability, gee, the rest of life's got to be easy. The one thing I've had to do is really embrace change. I had change forced upon me, and I've learnt that it's such an amazing thing. After I lost my legs, I went back to university, trained as a research scientist. Then I saw a newspaper ad for trainee winemaker, thought, that's me, passion for wine, and went and retrained as a winemaker, spent last 14 years winemaking, 10 years for New Zealand's largest wine company. By embracing change, that's the way that all the doors open, yeah. Everest has always been sort of there in the background for my whole life, the whole concept of following in the footsteps of Sir Edmund Hillary, it's our great New Zealand icon. And I thought I'd lost that chance, for many years after I lost my legs, and then I realised that, if you really want it, you can get it. It was a biggie though, I've been a mountaineer my whole life. I know what mountaineering entails. I'd climbed the 6th highest mountain in the world, Choyu, and I thought it would be twice as hard as Choyu, but it was 10 times as hard. In so many different ways, it's not just physical hard, but it's mental hard, it's emotional hard, it's intellectual hard. It's not a place for human beings. Many of the things we do in life are really selfish, mountaineering, business, and I think the critical thing is that for each one of those you tag onto it the ability to make a difference in life, and that for me has been my core. That's the most exciting thing that's come out of Everest, isn't the fact that I did it, but it's all the opportunities to help other people, the opportunities to build Limbs for All, the charity. It's those opportunities that come out of doing some of those really great things that are the really important thing in life.